What's going on, everybody? Do you ever consider yourself to be ambitious, hardworking, or maybe you're just a perfectionist and you just gotta be the best?
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was.
Well, in today's video, we're talking about the big numero uno. That's right, we're talking about life path number 1. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Grant Jones and I help people grow physically, mentally, and spiritually. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That way you stay updated on all the new videos I make each week. So today's video is about life path number 1. But before we get started, if you guys haven't seen my video on numerology and how to find your life path, make sure you watch this link right here. That way you know how to find out what your life path number is. Otherwise, you're just gonna be confused. I don't know what this means. What does this mean, man? I don't know what this means. You're gonna be out. It's a bunch of numbers. You know what I mean? I don't know these numbers. I don't know what these mean. We don't want you to be confused. Alright, so if you added up all your numbers and you got a number and you reduced it and it came out to the number 1, that means you're life path number 1. And right off the bat, guys, I just want to say life path number 1s, you guys are so inspiring. You guys are the numbers that make people want to get up and do something with their life, because life path number 1s, you guys are known as the leaders. You guys are so ambitious in life and hardworking, and when you put your mind to something, you guys cannot be stopped. You guys are unstoppable, and it's amazing how much you guys can just focus on what you want in life and make it manifest. That's the big thing. 1s have the power to manifest. I mean, we all do, but 1s are number 1 at doing it. So it's one of those things where you just want it so bad, and nothing in life is going to get in your way of doing it. Now, to help you visualize what a life path number 1 looks like, I'm going to give you a list of celebrities that are life path number 1s. Eminem, Walt Disney, Henry Ford, LeBron James, Nipsey Hussle, Drew Barrymore, Jack Nicholson, Steve Jobs, Sammy Davis Jr., Mariah Carey. 1s are very independent and they love doing things their own way. Now, with that being said, they can get stuck in their ways sometimes. Now, the more you guys study numerology and astrology, the more you'll get to know about yourself. And self-knowledge is key if you want to be successful in this life. Now, here's some things you might want to look out for if you are a life path number 1 or have a 1 in your chart. Now, because you want to be number 1 all the time, you might be a bit of a perfectionist, and you want to make sure that you don't overthink a lot of things. If you have the number 1, 5, or 7 in your chart, that means that you are in the mind group. My numbers just mean that you're going to be in your mind a lot and you're going to be analyzing your situations. It can be good and bad at some points, because in numerology, each number has a positive and negative side to it. Now, just because you're in a group doesn't mean you stuck in the group. If you have a 3 in the creative group, doesn't mean you don't have a business mindset. Or if you have a 1 in the mind group, doesn't mean that you can't be creative. Everybody has different numbers in their charts, and we will discover through numerology where those placements are and how to help us in our life. A lot of times when you're number 1, you want to maintain being number 1, and you can drive yourself crazy if the littlest things are off. So make sure that you don't spend too much time just trying to make sure everything's perfect. In life, you have to learn how to balance it. Everything in life isn't going to go as planned, and you have to learn from those lessons. You have to learn from failures and turn those failures into lessons. Another thing to consider, like I said before, because you are a mind number 1s, you have a tendency to get stuck in your head, and you need to make sure that you don't overanalyze things too much, because what happens is, if you think too much, you're not going to do anything because you're going to be worried. You're going to create anxiety for yourself. You don't want that if you want to be number 1. You want to be up and going and making moves. A lot of times I think people struggle with just thinking about what to do, and they're not moving. They're not doing any action in their life, and then they don't see results because they're so worried if they're doing it right, if they're doing it wrong. It doesn't matter. Just do something. So make sure you guys stay out of your mind. The big thing life path number 1s need to know is about willpower. 1 is the first number in numerology. 1 is a very masculine number. It's all about willpower, action. What are you doing? Doing something, putting something into motion. Versus the number 2. 2 is a very feminine number. It's a more feminine energy. In numerology, the 1 would be considered the father number. Now, 1s, you have to be very careful not to be too assertive or too passive in life. Because if you're too assertive, you're going to come off as egotistical. You're going to come off as boastful, arrogant. You don't want that. Remember when LeBron James joined the Miami Heat? He got a little arrogant. He said, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4.
Later that same evening.
Not 18, not 19, not 20. And nobody really liked him. I know for me, I did not like the Miami Heat at that time. I think everybody hated the Miami Heat. And hate is such a strong word. I like dislike. There's a strong dislike for the Miami Heat. Same thing if you're too passive though. Because if you're too passive, you're going to be rebellious. You're going to be indecisive. You're going to be submissive. You're going to be so in tune with yourself that even if you're wrong, you're going to still try to do it your way. So be mindful of that. It's one of those things where you have to learn how to balance yourself. You have to make sure that your number is in harmony. When your number is balanced, you're going to be more original. You're going to be courageous, self-disciplined. You're going to have all these attributes about you that just glow. You're going to be a go-getter, a leader. You're going to be inspiring people to want to do better and get up. And to relate it back, when you think of 1, you're going to think of the Leos and the Aries and astrology. So it's all connected. At the end of the day, 1s, you guys are number 1. And you guys are very inspiring. You the man or woman. You guys are, everyone wants to be like you guys. And it's so cool to have a 1 in your chart. And if you are life path number 1, embrace it. Be courageous. Speak your truth. And make sure that you are balancing it out this way. Don't be too arrogant. Stay humble. Be the best 1 you can be. And I guarantee you, you will have success. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. My next video is going to be on life path number 5 as we continue the mind group. Once again, if you have a number 1, 5, or 7 as a life path, you are in the mind group. And I'm going to help you guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're life path number 1, represent your number and give us a post down in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe. Love and light. Peace.